It's officially happening. Fortnite is taking us back to Chapter 1 to relive the OG times. Surprisingly, it's actually part of the storyline of the season, so let's continue our ritual of covering the past few months in a season recap. And if you'd like a deeper dive into each season's narrative, be sure to click on the linked playlist to understand the shenanigans of Chapter 4. Right now, it's all about Season 4. Please do me a favour and drop a like and maybe a comment if you'd like more Fortnite content from me. Anyway, you ready? Let's do this. Fortnite Last Resort. Week 0. After a hidden civilization was found below our feet, we stumbled into a very much alive Dr. Sloan, the woman who double-crossed us during Operation Skyfire aboard the alien mothership, and the woman who tried to wipe out all the loopers during the Collision storyline. Luckily, she failed both times, and saw her comeuppance when a giant mech fisted her into oblivion.
Look out.
Long story short, Sloan has officially survived and left the Imagined Order, and once again we've teamed up with her to push the narrative forward. Building an intergalactic telescope known as a stellar projector, which counted down the days to an impending eclipse. The season began and the moon covered the sun and the island changed. The citadel vanished and replaced with Eclipsed Estate, a heavily fortified holiday resort, home to the villain of the season, Kado Thorn, a legendary vampire with his very own time machine. We quickly discovered he'd been travelling back through Fortnite seasons to take artifacts like the golden skull of King Oro. And I think that's the Hand of Midas, but his ultimate plan remained a mystery. Epic Games told us the fate of the island is at stake, and thievery is our only option. As luck would have it, a new character arrived on the island, setting up home in a barn at Frenzy Fields. Meet Nolan Chance. And it looks like he already knows about us. A mutual friend told me you'd be perfect for a heisting gig. You know Sloan, right? Oh, so Sloan is the one pulling the strings yet again. We should have known. Nolan Chance plans to heist all Kado Thorn's resort locations, sneaking into a guarded vault below ground to take back the artifacts the vampire stole from the island. We then spend the remaining days of the first week trying to impress Nolan, testing out Kado Thorn's defenses from surveillance to turrets and the many guards, getting in and out unscathed. The following week, the truth is revealed. Nolan Chance has been hired by Dr. Sloan to break into a very secret second vault at Eclipse Estate. This job, though, will be absolutely huge and needs a crack team of experts to get it done. Nolan is laying low, so we have to get the team together. And it doesn't start off well. The first 3 people we ask all reject us. The Countess, the Arctic Assassin, and Peely all say no. With so many rejections, Nolan sets his sight on Antonia, a highly skilled rival thief who holds a grudge against Nolan because he double-crossed her the last time they worked together. But every issue has a solution, and a few weeks later, we realise the only way to this girl's heart is to steal a ring from yet another one of Kado Thorn's vaults as an I'm sorry gift. I love it when he grovels. It was that easy. Antonia is in. She's our strategist. Week 3 was dedicated to adding Piper Pace to the team. She's a wannabe racing driver, perfect as a wheelman, especially as she already works as a pizza delivery driver. Piper is keen on joining, but first checks we are serious about the task and asks us to steal parts for a muscle car, which we do of course, and now Piper is so impressed she joins the heist crew. That makes her employee number 4. Week 4, it's Fortnite's 6th birthday. We've been playing this game for 6 years. Maybe it's time to touch grass. 5 weeks deep into the season, and another spot opens on the team. Nolan, Antonia, Piper, and of course you, who will be represented by Penny here. We still need a bit of muscle for this job. And the news is that Fish Thick has moved to the island at a beachside house. So off we run to beg him to join the heist. Bruh, how do you say that word? Brah? No, stop right there. I don't got time for any heists until I make a little gym for the Coral Buddies. This side mission has us talking to Wobbly Blobs and making them a fish tank in a basement filled with gym equipment we fished out of rivers. I honestly think the story writers have given up at this point. Anyway, fish tank done, Fish Thick joins the heist. Blah! Week 7 7 saw things change massively. The seemingly impossible goal of unlocking the second vault just happened. We got inside, and as we all thought, the item Sloan wants is indeed the time machine. The date is set to July 12th, 2018. Thorn has been going back to previous chapters again and again, and now Sloan wants that ability. She wants to time travel. Oh, this week was also the update that brought back Fortnitemares, the Halloween spooky event, and we saw with our own eyes, Thorn is indeed a vampire. He protected the time machine with his life. Back at HQ, aka a barn in the farm, the crew received another member, Jonesy. The man who defied Sloan to kick the Fortnite story into overdrive is back again and is willing to help us take down a time-traveling vampire. I'm not sure if he joined the crew completely, but he's definitely around now. This week, we got the attention of May, a hacker who has been working on something called a D-boot van in the wilderness north of the city. This thing looks very important, keep an eye on it. She couldn't resist hacking Kado Thorn's servers and notices something called chrono cells are used to power the time machine. So like the good minion we are, we run and fight Kado, taking the power cells from him. So impressed with our work, May joins the crew. We now have a tech expert, and the team is now huge. 6 people, or 7 if you count Jonesy. Week 8! This week brought the biggest letdown in Fortnite history for me. We find out that the heist we've been planning for weeks and weeks happened off camera. All our hard work getting that band back together was kinda wasted. No epic smash and grab, no epic boss fight, no epic escape scene. It just happened when we weren't looking, and now the vault sits empty. In my opinion, this was horrendous storytelling, and I'm not happy. But we do get to see the aftermath. Back at the farm, not only had the time machine been stolen, but someone had already begun using it to go back to chapter 1. Was this Sloan? The nearest person to it is Jones. But he won't have done that, would he? Anyway, the iconic Durr Burger with the Fox Clan graffiti is now here, as too are a bunch of other artifacts. It made no sense at all, but it was so cool to see chapter 1 items brought back to the world. Week 9, and as quickly as everything got here, it all vanished. All the OG chapter 1 items completely gone, and so too gone is Jones. I hope he's okay. And then an epic twist occurred. The items we saw in-game appeared in our world, the real world, at homes of Fortnite creators from 2018. Tim the Tatman received the huge tomato head, Courage JD received a truck stop sign, the world's oldest gamer Dr. Lupo found a huge coffee cup outside, and the one and only Ninja found the most iconic prop in Fortnite history, the Durr Burger with Drift's artwork upon it. The very item that signaled the start of Season 5, Chapter 1. I don't know about you, but I adore this kind of marketing that blurs the lines between reality and the game. It's bloody great. This week ended by taking down the big bad of the season, Kado Thorn, in his monstrous revenant form. We win, he's defeated. But will he be seen again? He's a freaking vampire after all, so expect to see him next Fortnitemares. It's the final week of Fortnite Chapter 4, Season 4, Last Resort. It appears that Dr. Sloan has had the time machine stolen in order to change something in the past. But what could it be? Could she be rebuilding the imagined order? Could she be here to stop an event from happening? Or could she be going back to the exact date and time that Kevin the Cube first arrived in the desert all those years ago? The chances are the past is the future, and all those unexplained events with items disappearing without warning was all because of this machine. I challenge you to predict the future of Fortnite. What is going to happen next season and beyond? And while you're doing that, get your butt down to the city to this billboard here, the final change of the season. Get close enough and the original Fortnite lobby music plays. It's time to go back to the future. I'm Adam, you're awesome, it's been a pleasure. I'll see you OGs back in Chapter 1.